Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here just below 64 cents. Earlier today, we broke above 66 cents. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is a pullback before the next leg up. And people are saying we're going to break above 70 cents by tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Like I always tell you, no one can call this market 100%. What to expect from Ripple XRP in October 2024. This comes from XCryptoR Daily. So they're saying by the end of October, expect a price target of 72 cents. A lot of other people would argue with that. They're saying we're going to go to $1 plus with the launch of Ripple's new stablecoin, RLUSD. They're expecting that to help the price of XRP. Other people are also saying that the SEC is not going to appeal. That's going to be another catalyst for the price of XRP. But again, it's like we're just waiting for something to happen. 7 years in the making. Finally, we broke out above this triangle after 7 long years. And you know, it's been frustrating holding XRP. I mean, look at this. This is sideways action with very little upward movement for a long period of time. And, you know, that's why a lot of people got shaken out along the way. But, you know, more people are going to get shaken out as the price rises. There's going to be people out at different price points selling off all of their XRP. Ripple to unlock 1 billion XRP on October 1st. Now, how is this going to factor in with the price of XRP? Well, if we look at all the previous months, every time Ripple unlocks 1 billion XRP, the price dips maybe a penny or two. Then all of a sudden we find out that Ripple locked back that XRP, well, 800 million tokens, and the price goes back up. So I don't think this is going to be that big of a factor on XRP's price. And a lot of FUD will also follow this as well. Don't fall for the bullshit FUD. Now, I'm going to show you 3 different charts. I'm not a chart guy, so I'm going to show you what other people are saying. Now, I call this one the Dreamer's chart because this shows a breakout for XRP all the way up to $349. And I call it that because this is a chart that everybody hopes plays out perfectly, and it would kind of follow 2018's run. This chart, I call it the narrative chart, because this is the narrative that everybody's pushing right now. And they're saying if we follow 2018, we would break out all the way up to $128. I've seen countless people that do charts mention these price points, 3 digits plus for XRP. The third chart I'm going to show you is the conservative chart. Now this chart puts us at $28, around that $27 price point. And I think this is very realistic. This one could absolutely play out. Now, there's a lot of other charts out there that I will call the haters charts. Those charts show us not breaking above a new all-time high on XRP. They're saying that there's too much uncertainty around XRP. I don't see this uncertainty that they're seeing. In fact, if you go back to 2021, when we achieved $1.92, there was more uncertainty then than ever before. You got to remember, the Ripple versus SEC case just started December of 2020. XRP was already taken off a lot of the major exchanges. This time around, we're back on those exchanges, and we now know that XRP is not a security. So there's no uncertainty in my mind. In fact, I see nothing that could possibly hold us back this alt season. Now, the reason I also agree with these charts, the narrative chart, is because Brad Garlinghouse says that he sees $5 trillion total crypto market cap by the end of 2024. Take a listen.
This morning, joining me right now exclusively is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, it's great to see you.
Great to see you again.
Thank you so much for being here. First, assess where we are in this market, because crypto is up huge in just the last couple of weeks, right?
Well, it's been up. It came down a little bit this past weekend, but I think if you step back over the last 6 months, Bitcoin's up about 250%. I think you're going to continue to see tailwinds, partly because of the ETFs that have been approved, which you and I spoke about in Davos, but also the upcoming halving, which is imminent.
Yeah, it's a great point. The ETF introduction really broadened out the market in terms of potential users, I think, and people wanted to get in on it, so they bought an ETF to do so. But you recently predicted that the crypto market will double in size to $5 trillion by the end of 2024. That is a big prediction just by the end of this year.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's that big a prediction when you step back. And, you know, like any market, this is driven by supply and demand. You have decreasing supply for a whole bunch of reasons, the halving of Bitcoin being an important one. You have an increasing demand, the ETF being a key part of that. And I think it's also people realizing that crypto plays a role as an asset. You know, it's a $2.5 trillion market. Maybe it's a little less than that now. But so it's basically just predicting it's going to double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably under-predicted that.
So he says he's under-predicting that. And, you know, I'm thinking the same thing. And here's why. Because we got a lot more institutional interest in crypto all of a sudden. We also have these big institutions wanting to tokenize assets all of a sudden as well. Look at all the new stable coins that are launching. Plus, I think a lot of people are going to start coming into crypto once it starts to take off in price. Just like XRP, there's going to be more FOMO at $1 like we've never seen before, because people don't want to miss out on XRP. They all know what it's capable of doing. So I think Brad was right. Most likely it doubles. I think it's going to go even higher. But it's like always, we have to wait and see what happens. Then there's this, and this is something I didn't mention in that video yesterday when I talked about XRP achieving a 4-digit price point. Ripple mentioned in an ISO 222 committee webinar where they discussed how cryptocurrency data can be integrated into ISO messages. Take a listen.
68, or basically we still have a study group on TC68 level, looking at the implications of CDBC as well as other digital currencies like your Bitcoins, Ethers, Ripples, etc., etc. It's probably a bit early stages, but what we can definitely say, a number of standards will actually be applied. On the one hand, you have to question whether a digital currency would get a currency code, like these 3-letter currency code that I've been mentioning. Answer for CDBC would be most likely yes. A digital version of central bank money could get a 3-letter ISO currency code, but not any non-fiat digital currency like Bitcoin or Ether. What we have developed with the DTI, and Sandra and I have spoken about that, is an identifier, an ISO identifier, which is specifically suited to the digital ecosystem, and each digital currency can get a DTI, and most digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ether, Ripple, Cardano, etc. have already been allocated a digital token identifier. The register of the DTI is public, and you can basically access it through any web browser and download that data.
But everybody in crypto wants you to believe that there's no cryptocurrencies involved with ISO 222. Let me tell you something. Here's what I see happening. ISO is going to go live next year. I think soon as it goes live, all of a sudden, we are going to see a surge on these ISO cryptocurrencies. The people that are hating on them now are going to want to have them in their portfolio next year. That's what's going to happen. Why is it important for a blockchain network to be ISO 222 compliant? ISO 222 compliance ensures interoperability between a token and SWIFT's network of 11,000 member banks. They go hand in hand. SWIFT and ISO are very important for crypto. For tokens like XRP, XDC, and XLM, which are designed to facilitate cross-border payments and financial transactions, this compliance enables seamless communication and data exchange with established financial institutions. By aligning with the ISO 222 messaging standard, these tokens position themselves as future-proof digital assets that can bridge the gap between the emerging blockchain ecosystem and the existing financial system. That's why these were chosen cryptocurrencies. What do? They move money from point A to point B. They act as a bridge currency. Same thing's going to happen with XLM and XDC. HBAR is going to be another one. Algo, IOTA, QNT is going to be the glue holding it all together. And you could see it already evolving into that, because that massive network's been forming right in front of our eyes for a long period of time now. Fruition Production, LA's premier film and gaming studio, is releasing a blockbuster documentary on XRP this November. And I even said, the people buying after this documentary drops will most likely be paying $1 plus per XRP. I'm excited to see this. I want to see how good this documentary is. But I'm sure it's going to wake a lot of people up to what crypto is. They're going to start to understand how cryptocurrencies work. There's a lot of people out there that have no idea that a new financial system is even coming. Then I seen this post, and this is absolutely ridiculous. XRP or RLUSD, a fork in the road. Which one will you hold? Do people not understand what RLUSD is and what XRP is? And I even said, why would anyone ever invest in a coin pegged to $1 since that is all it is and all it will ever be worth? I will hold XRP until its specific price points and then maybe cash out some into RLUSD stablecoin, since I know it will be stable. Why would you buy RLUSD? It's only ever going to be worth $1. It's not going to go up in value. XRP is going to go up in value. Wow, MasterCard CEO Michael Miesbach says SWIFT may not exist in 5 years. MasterCard has already partnered with Ripple in the past. Coincidence? And you see it right here. And this happened while he was at the World Economic Forum. The reason that MasterCard partnered with Ripple is because they took one look at the technology and they said, that's it. This is going to eventually eliminate the need for SWIFT over time. And I wanted to mention that in that video yesterday as well, because everybody sees what's coming. They see how big of a disruptor XRP actually is. And, you know, we are in crypto and we're sitting here looking at XRP sitting around 64 cents. And it's hard to believe where it's going. But once it goes live on all these rails, that's it. You are priced out forever. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, we beat the institutions to crypto. The first time this ever happened in history. We are part of history in the making by being crypto investors. That's how big this actually is. Once XRP breaks above $1, I don't think it's ever coming back under $1 ever again. So this is it. This is the moment that you continue to stack it as long as you possibly can, because you don't want to be left with any regrets once we finally start to really break out. The only regret you will ever have is that you didn't buy more when you had the chance to do it. But like I always tell you, until it happens, you gotta stay patient, stay positive, so we can get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.